Someone asked me, "So what do you do?" And for the first time in 16 years, I didn't have an answer. Yes, that happened to me, and it scared me more than I expected. Hi everyone, I'm Dikshita. If you're new here, hit follow because today I'm telling you exactly what happened and what I did about it. Stick around till the end because I'm going to break this down into three things you can actually take away and apply to your own life. Quick note before I start, if you are in a transition right now and want support navigating it, I do offer a one-to-one coaching calls. The link is in the description below. Let me take you back to where it all started. I spent 16 years in the corporate world with my last role as a project manager. I took a career break to move to a new country to work with my husband after 2 years of long distance marriage. And after a very thoughtful decision, I thought I would finally get to slow down, travel, spend time with my husband, and leave behind those 12 to 9, 9 to 6 shifts I had been leaving for years now. And honestly, for the first few months, it actually felt like that. It was the most amazing phase of my life, the most beautiful time. But once the excitement settled, something happened that I didn't expect. Although I was working with my husband, I wasn't a part of corporate meetings anymore. I wasn't managing a team. My calendar did not look completely filled up. I didn't have that clearly defined role now. And I suddenly had space I hadn't experienced in a long time. And with that space came the question I opened this video with: who am I? Who am I when my life isn't with a defined role or with a job title? Here's the thing nobody tells you. For most of your adult life, the easiest way to introduce yourself is through your work. Someone asks, "What do you do?" And you have an instant answer. But when work isn't a part of your life anymore and you are just co working with your husband, or simply you have taken a break to manage your house, or for any genuine reasons, that easy answer disappears. And you are left actually thinking about how you would introduce yourself beyond a job title. I felt extremely uncomfortable because I expected this phase to feel easy. Instead, it felt uncertain. But since I'd already been through so many transitions up until now, I didn't spiral into that discomfort for a very long time, the way I might have done it through years ago. Instead, I asked myself one thing: how do I want to show up in this season? That's takeaway number one. When you don't know what to do next, stop asking, when will life feel right again? When will things fall in place again? And start asking, how do I want to show up right now, right here? Because every season of life demands a different version of you. That one question alone changed how I moved through the whole thing. I stopped telling myself I'm falling behind, and I started telling myself I'm realigning. This is a setback, become this is a preparation. The facts didn't change overnight. I was still figuring out who I was outside of my work. I was still rebuilding my confidence. I was still navigating uncertainty. But the story I was telling myself changed. And when the story changed, my action changed too. Instead of just reapplying for a job to get that identity back, I started exploring through the internet, sitting at cafes on my own, talking to people, networking through different kind of workshop and events. And I noticed something specific. Every time someone talked about a problem they were going through or a big change in their life, I got interested. I wanted to know more. I wanted to help them think in a different way. That kept happening again and again in a completely different settings with completely different people. And what I was amazed with, even in this new country, I am a stranger, and why would a stranger tell me about their problems? And why did they feel so safe to tell me their problems? That's takeaway number two. You don't rebuild your identity by thinking about it in your head. You rebuild it by exposing yourself to new people, new spaces, new kind of conversations, and paying attention to the moments where you actually come alive, not just where you feel busy, or maybe you are just trying to portray yourself in a different way or out of performance, but you come alive in the most authentic self. But not everyone around me understood what I was doing. Some people close to me made it feel like I was falling behind, or like I should have just figured it out by now. Here's what I noticed though: every time someone asked me what I was up to, and I didn't have a neat job title to offer, I felt like I had to justify myself. And that's when it hit me. I had spent years thinking about my job title, who I was. Take that away, and I felt like I had lost myself. But that wasn't true. I hadn't lost myself. I had just lost the shortcut I used to explain myself to people. So here's takeaway number three, and what I actually believe. Some of you might disagree with me, and that's okay. Your job title was never your identity, it was just the easiest way to explain yourself to strangers. If a career break, a layoff, or any transition just takes that away from you, it's not taking away who you are. It's just forcing you to finally find out who you truly are. And in the most beautiful way, I did it so I can tell you. I didn't have this all figured out either. I made plenty of mistakes along the way, and I doubted myself more times than I would like to admit. But somewhere in that mess of figuring myself out, I started something really small. Just a personal habit of journaling, just writing it out, everything. And I had no idea at that time it would turn into an actual business. That's a story for another video, which I'll cover. If you're navigating a career break or just asking yourself, what's next for me, you're not alone. If you would like support with that, my one-to-one call link is in the description. If you saw a part of yourself in this video, hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell me in the comments, do you agree or do you think your job title actually is a real part of your identity? I want to know where do you stand, what do you think about yourself, and where do you want to see yourself in future. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.